The sky above Zyra Prime burned violet when the human ran toward the palace gates. Alarms screamed. Plasma fire cut the air. The extraterrestrial queen stood exposed on the balcony, crown blazing, guards falling one by one. Then the human moved. He was small, unarmored, from a death world. He shoved the queen aside just as the assassin drone detonated. The blast erased half the balcony. The human vanished in white fire. Silence followed. Ash drifted like snow. The queen rose slowly, claws shaking. Her guards stared at the empty space where the human had stood. No body, no trace, only a scorched metal badge on the floor. Earth Defense Corps. Name burned away. That day became legend. They said the human sacrificed himself without hesitation. They said deathworlders were reckless. They said it was instinct, not loyalty. The queen said nothing, but she remembered his eyes. 5 years passed. Zyra Prime changed. The queen ruled harder, sharper. War followed her name like a shadow. Empires bowed or burned. Yet every year, on the day of violet fire, she dismissed the court. She stood alone on the rebuilt balcony. She remembered the weight of a human hand pushing her to safety. She remembered his voice, low and calm. Run. I will hold them. Humans were not meant to survive that blast. Scans confirmed it. Physics confirmed it. Logic confirmed it. The Queen still ordered long-range scans of Deathworld frequencies. Every month. No results. Until the signal arrived. A single transmission slipped through the planetary shield. Encrypted. Human origin. 5 years old. Recently activated. The room froze as the Queen listened. Static. Breathing. Pain restrained. Then a voice. This is Lieutenant Aaron Vale. Earth Defense Corps. If this reaches Zyra, Prime, tell the Queen I kept my promise. The Queen rose so fast her throne cracked. Her claws dug into crystal. Alive. The council erupted. Advisors shouted. Generals demanded proof. Scientists argued impossibility. The Queen silenced them with one raised claw. Track it. The signal originated beyond map space. Inside the Grave Reach. A region where ships vanished. Stars collapsed. Laws of physics failed. Even alien warfleets avoided it. The Queen smiled. Prepare my flagship. The council panicked. Your radiance no ruler enters the Grave Reach. Her eyes burned gold. A Deathworlder entered hell for me. I will cross it for him. As the flagship launched, the Queen touched the old scorched badge she kept hidden beneath her armor. The human had returned, and the galaxy was not ready for what he had become. The Grave Reach did not welcome ships. It tore them apart. Stars twisted like wounded beasts. Space folded inward. Sensors screamed nonsense. The Queen's flagship pushed through anyway. Hull integrity dropped. Engines bled energy. Crews whispered prayers in a dozen alien tongues. The Queen stood unmoving. She felt it. A human presence. The signal pulsed again. Closer. Then the wreck appeared. A human cruiser fused into an asteroid, wrapped in black crystal scars. No power. No life signs. Until something moved. Boarding teams advanced. The air inside the wreck was thin. Gravity fractured. Blood floated like red ghosts. Human blood. Fresh. The Queen entered first. She saw the chamber. A figure knelt at its center, bare-handed, holding a fractured reactor core together with magnetic clamps and raw force. Skin marked by burn scars. Bones reinforced with alien alloys. One eye replaced by a glowing neural implant. He looked up. Recognition flickered. Aaron Vale stood. 5 years had not broken him. The Queen stepped forward. You should be dead. He gave a thin smile. I tried. Alarms erupted. Grave Reach entities detected. Reality tore open. Things poured through. Not ships. Not creatures. Ideas given teeth. Aaron moved. He slammed his palm into the deck. Gravity inverted. The first entity shattered like glass. The Queen watched in silence. This was no longer a soldier. This was a weapon forged by hell. Later, in the sealed command chamber, Aaron spoke fast. The blast threw me into a reach pocket. Time moves wrong there. I survived by adapting. Or dying. He tapped his implant. The reach rewrote me. I learned to rewrite it back. The Queen studied him. You protected me. He nodded. Still my mission. Another rupture shook the ship. More entities. This time Aaron did not wait. He stepped into open space. No suit. No fear. He bent the void around himself and tore the creatures apart. The Queen felt something unfamiliar tighten in her chest. Pride. When he returned, blood steaming, the Queen spoke quietly. You could have ruled an empire with this power. Aaron shook his head. Humans do not conquer like that. We choose. He met her eyes. I chose you. The flagship escaped the grave reach behind them. But the universe had noticed. Sensors screamed. Multiple fleets mobilizing. Empires fearful. Empires jealous. The Queen realized the truth. Saving her had not been the end. It had been the beginning of a legend. And now the Deathworlder was back. Not as a man, but as a warning. The fleets arrived without warning. 30 empires. 1,000 warships. Weapons charged. They formed a ring around Zyra Prime. Fear travels faster than light. A human who survived the grave reach was unacceptable. The ultimatum came in one voice, translated across every channel. Surrender the Deathworlder. The Queen stood before her court, crown blazing. She did not look at her advisors. She looked at Aaron. They fear you. He nodded. They should. The Queen stepped forward. Zyra Prime does not surrender its heroes. Space answered with weapons fire. The first barrage never reached the planet. Aaron lifted one hand. Reality folded. Energy vanished. The fleets froze. Every sensor failed. Every gun went silent. Across the galaxy, commanders felt something ancient awaken. A human voice replaced the static. You came for me. Good. Aaron drifted into open space, alone, unarmed, visible to every empire. I am not your enemy, but I am the proof you were wrong. Silence followed. He spoke again. You believed Deathworlders were disposable. Tools. Shock troops. We endure. We adapt. We remember who stands with us. The Queen watched from the balcony as every fleet hesitated. Then one ship fired. Aaron turned. Space screamed. The attacking vessel collapsed inward, crushed by its own gravity. The message was clear. Do not test me. The Queen raised her claw. Enough. Her voice cut through the void. This human saved my life. He vanished for 5 years in hell because of it. Zyra Prime stands by its debts. Leave. Or face us together. Empires calculated. Power like this could not be conquered. Only respected. One by one, fleets withdrew. Jump signatures faded. The war ended without a treaty. When Aaron returned to the palace, the Queen removed her crown. She placed it on the floor. I remember the human who pushed me aside without thinking. She looked up at him. Are you still that man? Aaron knelt. I am still human. She extended her hand. Then stand beside me. Not as a weapon. As a choice. He took her hand. Across the galaxy, legend spread. Not of an unstoppable human, but of a Deathworlder who crossed hell, returned with power, and chose loyalty over domination. And every empire learned the same lesson. Never underestimate the human who disappears after saving you. Because if they return, it means the universe failed to kill them.